Well, PK, obviously a bit of a gut punch very late on in that game for Adelaide. What did you make of your side's performance before and response to the goal?
Yeah, well, in meaning their goal,
Yeah.
I thought we dominated. They had two shots. One was a cross, and one was a back pass from us. You know, we had a lot of obviously a lot of possession. Yeah, but we were creating a lot of chances in good areas. Obviously, we didn't score them, but you know those ones sometimes it's a bit hard to take, especially when you dominate the game for 90 minutes and you end up losing 2-1.
You say getting into those areas and getting the good shots. Just one of those nights where they just weren't falling for you. Another night you win 3 or 4-0, 3 or 4-1. You think?
Look, I think there was a few saves. You know, we had Curtis goal disallowed for I have no idea for. You know, we had chances where either side of the goalkeeper they're in, but that wasn't to be tonight. But I'm happy that the way they went about it, especially after we've had a hard couple of weeks. And we're still creating some very good chances in some good areas. And like you said, sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't, I should say. And tonight they didn't.
Marco Tilio going off with an injury in the first half. I guess, first, are you able to share with us what the injury was? And two, how much did that disrupt your game plan tonight?
Yeah, look, it was just a bit, I think, some tightness in the calves. That was unexpected. Yeah. Sometimes you can't plan for that, and would have liked to get more out of Marco. But, for some reason his calves were a bit tight, and hence why we had to make the substitution early.
And Jamo as well, he went off a little bit earlier. Is that a similar issue, just another sort of knock?
Jamo felt a little tweak, and again, it's we're at the point where we didn't want to risk, so that's why we just moved, obviously, Scotty, and brought no one.
And Collar came on in the second half, late in the first half, and he did quite a decent job, I guess. How'd you see his performance on the left-hand side today?
Yeah, obviously you have to adapt from, normally he plays up front or on the right to the left. I think he could have scored 1 or 2 goals. So, again, look, I'm just happy that, we got in those positions to create chances.
PK, tonight's matchup is between two of the sides in A-League men that are known for pressing their opponents. How do you think your press worked against Adelaide, and how do you think your side responded to the Reds' press?
Yeah, look, I thought we were comfortable in terms of playing out. Again, I thought our press was really good. Maybe once or twice, it doesn't happen, but for the majority of the game, I thought we kept the pressure on them for as long as possible.
Do you think it impacted territory though? A lot of games where you're playing predominantly in the opposition's half. This game seemed to be more played from box to box. Do you think that was a consequence of that, or?
So does that mean they kicked long?
Sorry?
Does that mean they kick the ball long? Okay. Yeah. There's the answer to the question. So we maybe forced the ball longer to us. That helped us.
No, I'm just in terms of both teams pressing it. Do you think it creates just a more let's say expanded area of the game, like playing area?
Depends. Sometimes if they get out, it'll be like us. If you get out, you get exposed, or you expose the opposition. Could have been transition. That maybe the game got stretched, but I thought our pressing for the majority of the night it was really good, and we forced a lot of turnovers. So I was happy with that.
Okay, obviously short turnaround coming up. You've got the Jets coming to town on Friday. Yep. Do you rotate the squad heading into that one?
Yeah, look, we need to see how everyone is. The boys have had a tough couple of weeks, so look, we'll see how they are, how they pull up tonight, tomorrow, and then I'll make my decision come Friday.
No Subasa tonight. Is he maybe a chance to feature against the Jets?
Maybe it's a bit too early, but he's on the right track. He's been training quite hard.
So did he not get much training in when he was with Toronto? Like, what sort of condition was he in when he arrived?
He was okay, but as you know, to play in this team, you need to be at a certain level, and I don't want to jeopardise anything with that. So, I just felt that maybe you need a couple of extra weeks. Obviously to make a claim to get selected in the team.
Just looking at the bigger picture, PK obviously spoke about, I guess, tonight, a bit unlucky at times, a couple of chances didn't go away and all of those kinds of things. But what's equally true is that we've seen over the last couple of months your team really struggle defensively. I don't think you've kept a clean sheet in 8 games.
Yeah.
What do you put that down to? Why do you think that's happening?
I don't know. Sometimes a cross goes in and you can't stop that. So I don't think that's a defensive problem. If the guy tries to cross the ball, sometimes it's luck. Carl makes a back pass. It's just a decision that he decided to make under hit. Again, that's not through the opposition. It's through us. So I think with us, it's choosing the right decision at times, especially where in the pitch or along in the game. Unfortunately, we it's the mistakes that I think we're making instead of maybe the opposition that's actually creating.
So if it is individual mistakes that are responsible for all of these goals, are there steps that you think you can take to eradicate those or to prevent
you
those?
can teach them. Yeah, I'm sure you've made a few spelling mistakes in your career. Exactly. And what did you do? You learn and you move on to get better. Same as football.